Well, I hope you like Star Wars The Mandalorian, because you're not only getting another season of The Mandalorian this year in October, Season 2 will debut on Disney Plus. Next year, most likely next year, maybe even the year after, we're getting Season 3. I mean, Season 2 hasn't even come out, and they're like, you know what? Screw it. I want 2 more seasons of The Mandalorian. Disney and Lucasfilm are putting all their eggs in one basket here, and that's a lie because they're not, but they're still putting so much into The Mandalorian because they know how successful it was the first season. Everyone loved the first season. It became a culture phenomenon of, look at this Baby Yoda. That's what everyone called him. It's not even the name. The name is the child, but we all call him Baby Yoda, and everyone's excited to see what happens next. Now, this news comes from courtesy of Variety. They say that sources close to the production have confirmed that creator Jon Favreau has been writing Season 3 for a while, and that the art department has begun working on concept ideas for Season 3, and that's headed by Doug Chiang, who worked on the prequels as well. They say we've just started pre-production and are looking into further adventures for The Mandalorian in Season 3. That was from one source. And they say, in addition, another source with knowledge of the situation confirms that the production design department began working on Season 3 on April 20th, pointing to the fact that the department requires such a huge lead time to explain why the gears have started grinding really early on. Now, it's no surprise that this is a very short turnaround time from Season 1 debuting and then literally going into production as it kind of debuts, if not a little bit before or around the same time, and then it was right back to back, and now we're having the same thing with Season 2 and 3, where Season 2 wrapped up in March. They finished filming in March, and now they're editing and working on all the post-production stuff, but now they're already working on Season 3. That shows the commitment Disney and Lucasfilm has to this series right now. And I like that, because I do think something like The Mandalorian could potentially be the future of Star Wars. I love The Mandalorian. I thought it was a great hit, and it's nice to see that they are committed to it, and in my opinion at least shows that a lot of us Star Wars fans are really into The Mandalorian. So I'm excited to see Season 3 and what happens in that, of course, mostly what happens in Season 2 this year. I am interested in when are they going to release Season 3 now, because we just got the release windows for the Kenobi series and the Cassian Andor series. Cassian Andor series is coming out sometime next year in 2021. The Kenobi series is coming out sometime in 2022. Now, in that video, I made a suggestion of having constant Star Wars content, a constant cycle of content to keep fans happy. 2020 we're getting the Clone Wars series right after we're getting Season 1 of The Mandalorian in 2019, and a lot of the other Star Wars content we got in 2019. It felt like a good little cycle to keep things going, because then in October of this year, we're going to have to wait a little bit from May to October, but in October of this year, we're getting Season 2 of The Mandalorian. So it feels like we've gotten a full year of content. If we only got the Cassian Andor show on Disney Plus next year as Star Wars content, I don't think a lot of Star Wars fans would be really excited about that or really happy about that. And then we get 2022, a Kenobi series, and then another Star Wars film. That's a good year of Star Wars content. But if you turn 2021 into a year with the Cassian Andor series and Season 3 of The Mandalorian, then we got a really good year right there. I think that's a good time for Star Wars fans to keep us active and involved before the 2022 season comes around, if you will. So I think it's a good idea to hopefully go into production this year and bring out The Mandalorian after the Cassian Andor show debuts next year. You bring out the Cassian Andor show in the first half of the year and The Mandalorian Season 3 in the second half of 2021. I think that's the right route to go. That's my prediction for this thing, because I think if Lucasfilm is going to be smart and keep a core active audience and keeping people engaged in the Star Wars, they're going to need to have a constant cycle of Star Wars content. And taking even 6 months off isn't a big deal, but when you go past that, it's going to get to the point of you're going to lose some Star Wars fans, you're going to lose their interest. You don't always want to have new content coming out 24/7 and oversaturate it, but you do want new stories like The Mandalorian that actually captivate the audience and keep us engaged, and clearly keep us around for 3 seasons. I'm pretty confident Season 2 is going to do extremely well for Disney Plus, and so is Season 3 for The Mandalorian. Disney Plus just reached 50 million subscribers, and I'm confident a lot of those numbers are going to deal with Star Wars and things like The Mandalorian. And so if you want to keep those numbers growing and keep people who are interested in The Mandalorian, which is a lot of subscribers, then you're going to have to keep making content like The Mandalorian, which is literally just make The Mandalorian. I hope season 3 is amazing. I hope season 2 is amazing. I love the first one. I think it was a great start to something that could be truly amazing in the Star Wars universe. I love The Mandalorian. Season 1's great, but it's not up to what the original trilogy is or was yet, and I think it does have potential to do something that great. And so I'm excited to see what they do with season 3 of The Mandalorian, and I'm excited to see what they've done with season 2 of The Mandalorian and where the story goes. I mean, there's so many things we're gonna have to learn about in season 2. Just thought of another season with season 3 is crazy. So I wonder how many they're gonna do. I see them going to seasons 4 or 5, maybe stopping at 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they even stopped at 3, because at some point you do have to kind of call it quits on the story. But I'm excited to see that they're that committed and that truly trust in someone like Jon Favreau over there at Lucasfilm, because I think he is doing a great job. And that's another thing. What does this mean for Jon Favreau? Is he actually going to stick around in Lucasfilm after The Mandalorian? Is he going to work on maybe becoming Lucasfilm president? I mean, we really don't know. A lot of conversations can be sprung from this, but I just realized that might have some implications on the future of Jon Favreau over there at Lucasfilm. But tell me your thoughts below. What do you guys think about Season 3 of The Mandalorian being written right now by creator Jon Favreau? And what are your ideas on the second season? What do you think that's going to be about? What do you think the third season is going to be about? Are you okay with Lucasfilm committing to The Mandalorian like this far ahead of the curve? I certainly am, but I'd like to hear your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars Only. Hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.